And then maybe a little bit about quarterbacks if we got time. Although I know this period goes pretty fast. I've always coached the running backs. I used to coach the defensive backs, and I used to coach a little bit. They never coached the line. I did coach the defensive backs, and then when they started going 3 wide outs on one side, 1 on the other, 2 on the other, I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I could get a younger guy. He's only in his late 50s. I said, you take that. To me, the hardest thing to coach in football, the 2 hardest things, offensive line, defensive backs. I don't think running backs even compares. So I can handle this pretty well, you know. First of all, you got the best skill kids, even though he said they wear tutus and mascara. It's not true. We got the best skilled athletes. So you don't really teach a running back exactly how to run or where to run. If you have to teach him that, he's not a running back, you know. And it took us a while to find that out. I had a guy at swing back, and then we put him in at running back, and he found the holes. He could go through a hole like that, and he could make cuts and so on. But what we do teach them, ball security. Okay, first of all, that is the most important thing. Okay, I used to teach carry the ball like that, and if things have changed, now they teach high and tight. It all started with a guy named Tiki Barber in the pros who fumbled. High and tight, he started carrying it like that, and he no longer fumbled as much. Okay, we carry the ball high and tight. Now, out in the open field, you have to relax a little bit, but you have to be aware of anybody coming up from behind you that might strip. You got to get it back in front of you. Okay, I've got some great, I should put this up, but I think I can just say it to you. First thing I say, and I use these phrases all the time, high and tight. The second thing is no brown showing. No brown showing. So when they're carrying it, if you look, you should not see the football. No brown showing. Then we say close the back door so they can't come in and strip. Close the back door, and then when in trouble, double. When you're going into the line, there is a time you have to carry the ball like this. Obviously in the open field it's tough because you can't make as many cuts. Wing T teams, which we did play, they carry the ball like this all the way down the field. But then we go back to high and tight. High and tight, no brown showing, keep the back door closed, when in trouble, double. I got that from the Northwestern coaches, Northwestern University. Believe it or not, they went 1 whole year and never had a fumble. Most amazing thing I've ever seen. Obviously, they won a lot of games. Okay, now the drills that we teach. The first one, ball exchange, and we got these. No, we missed the video, but Coach Thorne will show you. We start off with 2 lines. So we have a line there and a line here. And we start off the very first day of doubles. We say, okay, inside arm up, place the ball in, and double. And then he would hand it to the next. This is a lineman, so he may fumble it. But so anyway, go ahead. You guys go toward each other and do it. That'd be good. Okay. We do that, they start just walking and doing it, get the fundamentals. Then we speed it up a little bit, okay? And they're not quarterbacks, so someone will slap the ball up in there, so you tell them, just put the ball out there. Get the idea. And some of the problems you'll have is some of the guys will look for the ball. You don't want them to have to look for the ball. You want them to just feel the ball coming in. The other problem you'll have, some guys will start out tailback, and they will start and the snap count, and they'll put their hand like that way back here. We don't want that. Wait till you get up there with the hand up. Sometimes we've told them you have to put your hand here so when the ball goes in, it doesn't go through. But most of them don't have to do that. They got it down. Okay, that's the first one. We call it just the ball exchange drill. The next one we do in the first segments is we teach them how to switch the ball. Okay, you may or may not believe in that. The pros now in our country, they don't switch the ball from one hand to the other. They believe in just carrying it in your strongest hand. They don't want to take a chance of any fumble. I've always believed you keep the ball on the outside, guy comes across and hits you. If you did happen to fumble, it'd go out of bounds, but there's another reason for it too. Okay, so to switch the ball, I guess I can actually do this one. That's a little tough. All right, to switch the ball from one hand, the belly of the ball goes across your belly. Just like this. The belly of the ball across your belly. and you switch back and forth, okay? Now, you don't want to get out, you never switch the ball while you're going to the line of scrimmage. This is out down the open field, going down the sideline, okay? You don't want to be switching it when you're going through. I've had some that have, you know, linebackers love that. Okay, here's the mistake they make. They put the nose across the belly. They'll try to switch it like this, you know? Belly of the ball across your belly. Okay, then, I don't know if we have, no, we don't have that other stuff. Okay, you will take it like this. Say, I guess we'll do it with just a job. He'll come through. We line up the players. Now you come through this way, and then switch the ball, and go back to the outside. And sometimes we try to slap at it. Yeah, that's switch it back and forth. We get a straight line and do that. Okay. All right. The next drill. Oh, this is good. I'll make you guys get down on a knee. I won't get down. The next, we do have a blaster machine, and that will show on the drill. We tell them to come through, carry the ball high and tight. They come through with high knees, which I can't do, and they slap at the ball, try to knock it loose. Okay? They get down to the end of the line, they throw it back to the next, I almost won't. They get down the line, give it to the next guy, and they go through. You can do that drill real quick. Got it. We don't do these much after doubles now, not too much. We do use the blaster machine quite a bit. Okay, another one, we messed on taping this, and I want to because it's really great. It's called Hare and the Hound. Okay, this is the hare. Oh, you're the hound. Okay, right here. All right, we get about a little bit farther back. We're on the 25-yard line. We tell the lead guy, if you're faster than that guy, you take the ball, go straight, score. If you're not faster than him, you make your cut. So we go, see it, hit, he chases him and tries to tap him on the butt, wherever he can. If he can strip, he gets there, then we know we got to slow back. Okay. It's really great because the guys will catch a sense, we call it the hare and hound, they'll catch a sense of when they're really not as fast as the other guy. And you'll see them get down there and they make a quick cut and get in the end zone. Okay? If they're not as fast, they got to make that cut. If they're as fast, when you're even, you're leaving. We had two guys, when they were even, we're leaving. We tell the guys, never block for them in the open field once they get even, because they're going to beat the other guys to the end zone. Okay, that's called the hare and the hound, and I love that drill. Okay, we may be able to put on a couple of these things now. See if we got the blaster drill. I don't know. What's the first one you got?
The first one is the agile pads.
Okay, we have agile pads we use all the time. Okay.
You used to have people lie down?
We did, yeah. He asked me, you know, before we got equipment, we don't have a lot, we don't use a lot of equipment. You might not have a lot. We just have the guys lay down and you'd go over them. But sometimes you step on them, you know, so not too good.
Good law.
Okay, the first drill we usually do is you carry the ball high and tight, and you go 2 feet in. Okay, they're going 1 foot in, so I guess I got the wrong take. All right, they shouldn't be looking down. Some of these guys are good players, some are not. They should look up, don't look down at the dummies. They shouldn't step on them. Then they go 2 feet in and 1 foot in. They do both those drills. Okay, now this is called a speed cut. This is a good, got that on there, okay. They come down and they plant their foot at the end, yes.
Is that you on the left side?
That's the skinny guy on the left. Yeah, I was demonstrating, but you must have done. Okay.
Coach, do you show them direction wet cut with a tackle down or something else?
We say speed cut either way, then we go fake cut either way.
Yeah.
We could stand down there. I used to stand down there and point, and they ran into me a few times, so I'll stand down there. Yeah. You'll see who's good in that one. That's a defensive back, actually. Those are speed cuts. There'll be some fake cuts. You know what a fake cut would be? The opposite, where you come up and you plant like you're going to go one way and go the other. So we go. Everybody goes through it a couple times with a speed cut, just planting the foot and going. Some of them can't do it. Some of them make a fake cut no matter what, and then others will make a real good fake cut. Gold shirts are our seniors, and green are our juniors. He plays defense. This one should be pretty good.
You got a whole bag of balls, you know, Coach. You could be more efficient if you had just
Yeah, this
single
because
football out.
you got them all over there with running the hoops or something. I don't have.
I think
While I'm doing this, by the way, he's got all the receivers. They're doing stock drills and passing. He's got the line, and if we've got a quarterback coach there, he's working with them. If not, they kind of work on their own. That guy's not carrying the ball real well. Okay, we've seen enough of this. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, this is kind of for balance. They're supposed to touch the ground. They're supposed to carry the ball high and they keep their head up. Some are, some aren't. For quickness, you've probably done these drills.
Yeah.
Look how slow he is.
he's in fast forward.
You gotta make it faster.
Jesus.
Okay, good. Next clip. All right. So this is a blaster. You seen those? Okay. It's a lot of money to do the same thing you do in the gauntlet by putting guys on a knee. But we go through this and then we still make the same cuts. Speed cut or fake cut. We also got a spin cut that we do, you know, where you actually go down and put your hand down or close to the ground and spin. And I thought that was just a drill and not translate to the game. And our tailback this year on 2 gauges made great spin cuts and kept going. This is a young guy, terrible. Actually, there should be a few more arms on that. We've broken them off, and since they're closing our school, we didn't replace them. Okay, this is my favorite drill Coach Thornton's going to demonstrate. That's why I got the pillow here, not to put you guys to sleep. Explain this a little bit before you start. This we got from Nebraska. We call it the Nebraska lift drill. Now think about it. Why do you give in to those little damn defensive backs that are coming to knock you out of bounds? Why not challenge them, okay? The only thing they can do then is cut you, which does happen. But what we think is that you can attack the attacker is the way we call it, okay? So, that's one reason that we like to carry the ball on the outside arm. Okay, come on up here, I'll just demonstrate slowly and then I'll have you really demonstrate. Okay, he's coming down here. Yeah, there, Coach got that little.
If for these guys could hurt me here.
We have, do you have hand shields?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we use for this drill. Okay, he starts out here, and now he'll be about 3 yards. This is the sideline, okay? And he comes in, and instead of going straight down, he attacks him. So the guy's coming to him, he attacks him. He lifts the arm and the leg at the same time, which is hard to do. You don't have to lift your leg hard, but you get more emphasis. So we do it with 2 to 3 shields. Okay, just hold it right up there. Go down and lift it. Pump. Bam. Boom. And then you go on to the next one. And the game is, can he drive you out of bounds or not? Our good players, boom, they can stay in bounds. So they'll show you that on film. See, he's doing a good job. He lifted his leg and he got into it. That's only a 150-pound back, but he's really fast. This is an attack drill. I don't like the backs just running out of bounds, you know, unless it's my only quarterback.
It's my biggest pet peeve.
Running out of bounds and not getting that extra yard.
You're 180 pounds, he's 150 pounds.
Yes.
E equals MC squared. Run right through him.
That's
Just
right.
Keep going.
Absolutely. Attack the attacker. That's what we say. I use that all the time, you know. Attack the attacker.
Every yard counts.
Now they go in the other arm. Obviously, they're right-handed. They can do it a little better this way. This guy's going way too slow, Marty. Okay, that's not good because he ducked his head. I fixed some shitty flips here. That's pretty good. He's good. That's our best tailback right there. But he's only 157, but ran for 1,500 yards. And they hoot and holler if he goes out of bounds. Now that guy didn't attack. He just kind of ran by and threw out an elbow. These guys down at the end of the line here, not too good. That guy ran right out of bounds. He's a red shirt. Okay, the next one I think we got on here is probably, there's the quarterbacks overworking on a net while we're doing this. All right, this is called a blast drill. We try to put them about the 3-yard line, 2 of the hand shields. And they get low, and what they try to do is if we hand off the ball, if you're good enough back, you split them. You go through them, score, okay. If you can't, I mean, if they just shut you right down, then you spin and get in the end zone. Spin and get in the end zone. I think someone will do both on this drill. Okay, he blasted through him. He blasted through him. He spun. That was our best back. He won the power back. He spun also. That's the goal line right there. So really they should get lower and get in there a little quicker, you know. Make sure you score. Don't be stopped on that. Now he wanted to do the blast, he couldn't get through it. Can you run it back? Yeah. Yeah, we should some of it. Show someone with you. You know, these are drills that are good and you don't risk injury on it. Yeah, it gets the idea of getting in the end zone. That's good. You know what everybody's doing now? It's legal, you know. You can push your guy in the end zone. Can you do that here?
No, we got it twice last year, helping advancing the running back penalty.
They call it penalty?
But he pulled him. You pulled him.
Oh,
You may
yeah,
push him.
that
You
might
may
be
push
the-
him. You're not allowed to pull.
Okay.
Well, for my 53 years of my coaching, you couldn't do it at all. If you hated the runner, it's a penalty, you know?
I remember we got that penalty 3 times in one game on the same attempt. We tried to QB sneak twice,
And they
and
pushed
then the
it.
running back, and all 3 times they called that, and
Yes, but actually he pulled it. So.
it was on a 1-yard line too. It was so frustrating.
You didn't rate that official very high, did you?
we had some choice words for him.
Yeah, well, we line up in the power I, so if the quarterback or the fullback carries it, now we push them in, you know. It was hard for me to even think about coaching because I thought it was a penalty. I've watched it for so many years as a penalty. Aiding the runner, you know.
Yeah.
Now you can't pull them in, but you can sure push them in. Now out in the open field, boy, you watch a pro game and even the college games. I mean, the guy is stopped and all the linemen get in behind him and I don't like it, to tell you the truth. I'd rather the back have to make it on his own, but it's the rules, so might as well do it. Okay, we did the blocking drills, but they didn't come out, so we're gonna demonstrate. That's why I have my pole here again. Okay, you can be the dummy holder, coach, all right. When we teach the blocking, we start off with 1 step, okay, thumbs up, and all they do is punch. Boom. And I want to hear it, you know, punch. We tell them it's like a boxer. Where's a boxer's strength when he's jabbing, right? Okay, here's what they'll start doing. They want to do that, you know. Don't want to do. He's doing it just right. You all right? You said you're pretty good. Okay, we call that the attack block. The attack block. So he did a good job on that. That's 1 step. Okay, give yourself a little room. Now we'll stay. Yes.
Do you teach them when you do the punch with fist or with open palms and thumbs up?
Say, I used to teach it like that. Coach Herstein says, no, they're going to break your hands doing this. So we go thumbs up. Punch them with our fists.
I get a little bit worried when we do fists because a lot of times the guys with less experience will try to grab the jersey. So when we have open palms, we almost never get the holding.
They don't grab it?
They don't.
You can't get the punch in there, I don't think, with open
Yeah,
hands.
we teach it, thumbs up, fingers up, and like
Yeah.
kind of like, not really a push, but a stomp like
With
you
this
do.
part of your hand?
Just with the hand, with the bottom of like the wrist part of your hand.
More like an offensive lineman.
Yeah. That way we're less likely to get some kind of holding call because we got a lot of jersey grabbing when we're doing the
Yeah, I'm just happy you finally went from this to this.
Yeah, I
So I'm
know.
not
And
complaining.
get that thumb up in your
Thumb up,
side.
a lot more power there.
Hey, we still got guys that go in and want to block like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of our, not in drills, they do it all right in drills, put them in the damn game and you look on film, he's going like that, what the heck is that? Okay, so now, comes up here, now he'll attack and we don't have the room, but he'll drive them just a couple steps. I'll say it, hit, and he'll drive, and I'll roll the whistle. Now, he threw too early. See, he lost all his budget. He forgot what I taught him. I never taught this. This is the main mistake to look for. When they block, they'll extend out here and then try to steer them. You got to get up and almost step on their toes and punch. Okay. I don't do that one from the J. We do with the other one. We'll show that too, though. Okay, the other one is a lot harder for him. It's called attack and adjust. So now John will step one, and we won't tell him which way. He'll step either right or left. Now you got to get your feet up under you and still get the punch. So boom. That's a lot harder for the kids. They'll start missing that. Okay, one more. And then I'm going to give you one that truthfully we don't do very often. It's the last of the series because I don't keep both backs in the block very often. It's called the boxing drill, I guess you'd say. He's the deep offensive back, he's a defensive end. He comes in and now he just tries to stay in front of him and keep him away from the passer. We can go inside or outside. And I let him go and then blow the whistle, you know. And we don't do that too much because we're play action pass team, sprint out pass team. And we have one back in the backfield. But those are the main drills that we do with the running backs. If we start to implement our offense, we will take and we will put 2 linebackers and 2 outside backers, 2 ends with pushbacks. And then I'll call the plays. We always, he can show you the J course, say you're the end out there. We start off with the up back, blocking a J course because we blocked it off tackle, say it, hit. Now he'll have the dummy there and he'll push him like that. Then the next one we'll do, say a blast play. Now you're the linebacker. Say it, hit, and he'll take on the linebacker. Then, I'm going to have to help you on this one. Okay, he's the end. Our sprint out drill, you're the tailback, I'll be the up back. Now we rush him upfield and we tandem block him here, right here. I try to take the whole man, he seals him. Okay. The next one, I know I'm going fast, say they got a linebacker there, he's the tailback. Now we're getting a lot of blitzes, we come outside, I block him here, he comes back inside and blocks the linebacker. We do all that with the pushbacks or the shields. So nobody gets hurt and everybody gets good footwork. We do that to the right, to the left. That covers most of the plays. So the only other one we have is when they fill, you know, for a tackle, which we work on a little bit.
I don't know if there's some sprint out on there, but I don't know if it's with the up back. It's just with the quarterback.
Okay, we have time at the end to put some of those on. I wanted to cover, how long do we get until 3?
Yeah, 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
15, 16 minutes.
Okay,
Plenty of time.
okay.
About
I got a few quarterback things. I didn't say quarterback on
I
there,
would
but,
say not more than 10.
well, come on, I want 11.
Normally,
Okay.
10 minutes.
Where's the football? I'm going to show you just a couple of our quarterback drills, a simple one. Here, you can do this one, Dave. Globetrotter drill. Globetrotter drill, you know, the basketball drill, he goes between his legs with one hand around his waist.
I got that.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, you got that
We
one.
got these ones on tape.
Oh, good, okay.
Globetrotter.
You don't have to demonstrate. That's a globetrotter. Okay, that's good. That's a good way to start one. Get some good feel for the ball. Okay, what do we got next? The drop.
Yeah.
I'm not in the way.
No.
You can show this one. It's just, he drops the ball and tries to catch it.
Here,
He was a tailback, not a quarterback.
yeah, here's the drop.
Yeah,
Here's the drop.
okay. Drop it and try to catch it. Not by the end like that quarterback's doing. Try to catch it on the strings. The guy dropping it was our starting quarterback. The guy catching it was our starting tailback. Figures. Okay. You just do that a little bit. Try to catch it on the strings. I'm trying to explain it to him, I guess. Okay. I love the one knee drills. Do you do those with quarterbacks? On one knee? It's great. If you don't do it, you should do it. Okay, you just start out by taking the ball, forming it. They're a little close together there. You always throw with a purpose. Don't just throw the ball. He's trying to hit him in the chest, and you try to get rotation on it. Okay, you start with the correct foot forward, and then you'll switch and go opposite foot forward. You'd say, why would you ever do that? Well, sometimes you throw and your feet aren't set right, or on a sprint out pass, you might have to throw it with the opposite foot up. The other one I like out of this, we put the ball on the ground, and now they're still on a knee. They have to reach down, grab it, form it real quick, and throw it. That should be on there, but anyway, you put it down, grab it by the strings, get it up, and throw it. And whenever the quarterbacks are out there, don't let them think they're warming up for baseball. We don't play baseball, but baseball game where you just play catch, you know. So you throw with a purpose. You aim at his shoulder, his head, his numbers, whatever, you know. And because they get lazy, or they'll warm up without moving their feet. Got to move your feet always as a quarterback. We have a 3-sock net. If you have those, you see those? It's a net with a sock here, a sock here, and a sock here. Okay, we're back to this. See what we got.
Scanning practice field as well.
Pardon me?
Is it scanning practice field as well?
This is our game field, but I had them paint up the end zone for offensive, defensive line, stuff I call it my grubber zone. Yeah, you see, you're talking about the squares down there, yeah, it's 3 squares of that.
Okay. All right, anyway, we do that drill. The next drill we do, it's on here somewhere, but put your feet on the line. I'm facing this way. Dave, you get right there. He's facing the other way. Okay, face with your feet that way. Okay. Now, we don't let them move their feet. It's just for the body. He turns and throws. Okay? So we'll turn here. It's good for arm strength. It's good for your body control. Your feet don't have to be in any position now. Okay? And we'd be quite a ways apart. And then I would turn this way, he'd turn the other, and we would do the same thing. Okay. That's a good drill, and it really helps with arm strength. It helps you too on things like hitches and slants, you know, when he's got to throw real quick, the guy's coming off the ball. This might be it here.
This is it, but it might take an hour to load. So.
Okay.
Maybe ask
All right.
German
I
for
get about
Internet
10
Wi-Fi.
Pardon?
We got a faster Wi-Fi. I don't know if you have it or not.
Which one is it?
Intern. It's named Intern.
You know, the drills, the tapes weren't that good.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, it's connected.
Okay. Here's a great drill. I do it in the gym, and then we do it outside. Okay. Say you were some of our players. Okay, I put one there, one back there, one there, and one there. The quarterback's here, and I stand behind him. Okay, I say 5-step drop. He 5-step drop. I point out there. So you put up your hand. He looks real quick, gets the ball to him. 5-step drop goes there. I have 3 back there, 2 here. So he throws all those balls. It's trying to pick up the open receiver. I mean, there's no defense out there. But you believe it or not, they have a hard time doing that when they start, and then they start getting better and better on it. Okay, we do that drill. All right, then I do sprint out drill where I just go to one side. We sprint out quite a bit. So we sprint out and I'll point to the guy there, the guy here, or if I really want to make it a little tougher, I point to the guy back in the middle. Then you have to sprint out, gather your feet, and throw back. You know, we're only attacking a third of the field normally on a sprint out, but occasionally you get good quarterback can hold up and throw backside, which is open all the time. All right. That's great. You can get a lot of reps in there in a hurry. You just rotate them. Sometimes I just take the quarterbacks in the gym. We'll probably start doing that in a couple of weeks. And just have them be the receivers and so on. But that's a quarterback drill that I love. Now, this is a sprint out drill. Just 2 quarterbacks working together, running short outs, just getting their feet together. So the guy in the black shirt's not actually a quarterback, at least not yet. Might be.
Trying to get to the.
Oh, that's all right.
Here's your one where you drop back and you point.
Okay.
Not a very good camera shot of it, but you get the idea.
Yeah. So I'm behind them and I point to who raises their hand. They're doing this without much enthusiasm, I hate to say, but you know. I said our friends in Germany are going to see this. You look a little bit, you know. You see him pointing back there, he puts the ball out there. So you can do 5-step drop, you can do 3-step drop, or you can do sprint out and get all that in a hurry. So you got a lot of throws in. One of our big problems this year was reading secondary receivers, so stuff like this will help. Multi-sprint out drill, next one that we really like. We take and we put, I don't know if I got that on there, I think it is.
Same, yeah.
You know where it is? Yeah.
It's on there, it says,
Sprint
Okay.
out?
or no,
I'll explain it
This one right
first,
here?
you see it. Receiver here, say we're going out of slot. Receiver here. Put all 3 quarterbacks in.
This first one's the 2 sides. We're running our sprint out switch, which is a
Okay, yeah.
smash route. So we got 2
Quarterback
sides.
going to one side and the other.
One quarterback going left, one going right.
On our sprint out, we get 7 yards deep. The key fundamental in the sprint out, get upfield. Don't throw a sprint out running toward the sideline and do this. Disaster, especially if you're throwing a curl. You know, say throw the breast at them, follow the ball. Okay, all right. You got it. Just follow the ball. And then the good quarterbacks we've had, if it breaks down, sprint out and run. You know, it takes off. It's tough to contain.
You
There we
start,
go.
you
This
start
is
out
still the 2.
with putting the bubble cones out, because we run a post corner move and then a comeback out move. So we put the cones out during double sessions because our kids lose the preciseness of running the routes.
Exactly.
Can we go to the next one?
It's the same clip that goes to curl, and then
See if you can pull up the ones got 3 quarterbacks throwing.
I think it's all on the same clip.
There we go. All right, put all 3 quarterbacks out and let them throw to every receiver. Why not catch the ball with 3 guys instead of 1 or 2, you know? And that works out pretty well. So they point out what receiver they're going to, they try to get their drops, and all 3 throw. We do the same drill when we're running spread offense. We can put 4 receivers out, try to get another quarterback. We don't have 4 usually. And we throw to 4 receivers at the same time. Well, that's against the air, you know. My favorite comments to them is, you're going against the damn air and can't complete them. How are you going to complete them in a game, you know?
The QB that's not sprinting out all the way, they didn't do it exactly right. The one that's not sprinting out all the way is setting up behind the tackle box and throwing the throwback.
Throw back. It's nice when you catch them all. Coach Thorne is out there usually and shows them the depth of the route and so on. That sprint out curl. Maybe none of you use sprint out, so.
Full team passing,
It's just a team passing.
possibly, I'm guessing.
I don't even know what it is, so.
If it's on here, that should be it. Yeah. Spread out, full team passing.
There you go.
Preseason, so we're going through our blocking schemes. Here you can see coaches tandem come together, and the quarterback throwing the ball into the defense.
Yeah, we're just trying to put this in. We're not pads yet or anything, so. But you can make up your own drills, you know. What I encourage you to do, I don't know how many quarterbacks you have on your team. Do you have more than one? Sometimes. Get them all to throw at the same time. Why have just one throwing and run the ball back and save a lot of time by going with 2 or 3 of them at the same time. Okay, is there any questions on anything of the fundamentals? Main thing, I guess, is ball security, that first stuff I started off with, and don't fumble. And the other lecture I said, never have a fumble between us, the worst fumble you could possibly have. Remember those words and nothing else. Don't fumble a damn snap from center, you know. We got all the techniques, you put your hand here, you're doing, our quarterback fumbled too much, you know, we recovered most of them, but sometimes you don't. Never fumble. And on the goal line, that's when the quarterback wants to pull out quick usually or something, even if he's running a sneak, you know. And the center wants to get off quick and you have a problem with it. And never have a fumble when you're handing off to somebody in the backfield. That's the worst. We start working on the plays in March. We only run a few of them and you go back and fumble on a handoff. That's the worst. So, are there any questions on any of the drills or anything that we do?
If you guys would like, I know the internet here is struggling with it, but a lot of these things, my drills, a lot of Coach Thorne's drills, and Coach Harrington's are all on Huddle. If you give us your email address, or I can give you my card, and you can email me I will send you a huddle link to it, or share it with you, or whatever we can do to help you out in that way. Yeah, be happy to do that for you.
Okay, I guess we're done.
You know, is that it? That's.
I actually finished early, I think.